left, left, right. Mark time, march. Left wheel, march. Mark time, march. Color guard, hold.
Oh,
Present
say,
arms.
can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Shoulder, arm.
Good morning, everyone, and let me start by saying thank you so much, Cheryl. You do such a wonderful job for us here at the college. My name is Steve Sullivan. I'm the Vice President of Enrollment and Student Services here at Quinsigamond Community College. I was asked by the President, Dr. Gail Carberry, to offer her great and sincere appreciation to each and every one of you for taking the time out this morning in your very busy schedules in honoring all of the folks who perished on that tragic day 10 years ago. Most of us over the week, and certainly on Sunday, were reminded of the horrors of that day. However, all of us are here today to honor and respect those who were fallen during that tragic day. All the folks in the burning buildings of the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, the crew and the passengers of the 4 airplanes, and certainly for those first responders who, with their heroism, ran towards the tragedy, as most of us would be running from the tragedy, knowing in their heart that they were going to do what they could to save and rescue folks, even knowing it could take their lives. The President also wants to say that today is for this community, the community of Quinsigamond Community College, to take the time to show our honor and respect to those who fell, but also to give our great thanks to those who are in the military today, deployed overseas, again attempting to make America and all of us safe and secure. But probably the most important thing is to say thank you to each and every one of you, not just for the time you're taking now. However, because of everything you do at this college every day, through education and enlightenment, the hope is that we will see tolerance of the diversity of the world, to lessen ignorance and increase the awareness that we are all one people. So for faculty, for students, and for staff, thank you very much from the bottom of the President and my heart for everything you do in securing America's future to be as brilliant as it is today in the sunlight of this ceremony. Thank you all again. I'd like to introduce Rebecca Daniels from Campus Ministries.
morning. 10 years ago today, or not today, but close to 10 years ago, the college students of today became a changed generation. You began your lives during a time of economic growth in the U.S., the dawning of the web, a comfortable sense of security, the illusion of living in an invulnerable and almighty nation. Wherever you were that morning, you may have seen for the first time your parents or teachers scared and emotionally wrecked, a collective sense of dread. Everyone was asking why and what now, and no one had any real answers. You certainly saw on TV policemen and firemen, our community protectors, risking and giving their lives to save others. And at a time when evil became so real, we learned some valuable lessons. Unity is important. Sacrifice means something, and heroes are worth remembering. In reference to the greatest sacrifice ever made, the Apostle Paul said that rarely will one die for a righteous man. Though for a good man, one might give his life, but God demonstrates his love for us in this: while we were still sinners, he died for us. Acting in a similar character of sacrifice, the men and women that we are here to honor today selflessly gave their lives to save strangers desperate for help. I'm not so naive to think that the acts of terror from 10 years ago do not continue to leave their mark today in fears and questions of what if and could something happen again that linger in the back of all of our minds. As the campus ministry, we want to offer ourselves to talk or pray with anyone that still has fears, concerns, or loss that you may have experienced or are still experiencing. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Behind me, there are 415 flags. Our first responders throughout the country lost their lives that day, along with many other innocent people. I want you to think back to that day 10 years ago. It was a beautiful Tuesday morning similar to today. And then think 4 or 5 hours later how nice you were to everybody around. You drove the streets, you stopped at stop signs, you let people go ahead of you in line. Those are the things that America is. That's what I want you to get from this. The first responders is exactly what they do every single day. They give of themselves. They let people walk in front of them. They give. That's what it's all about. So if you take anything from this the last 10 years, please be nice to each other. Thank you.
Present arms.
Just want to take 1 moment of silence for 60 seconds, please. Thank you all for coming. We appreciate the show. Have a good day. Thank you.
Oh my God. Dismissed.
Yeah.